Welcome back to What You Missed, a video game news show where I discuss articles that occurred within days to a week ago that you may have missed that are important to the video game industry and possibly to you. Before I get into today's video, I just want to let you know about the most recent Super Geek box that got sent to me. If you guys really enjoy anything you see in the background here, make sure to check the description below. I get a kickback, you get a Super Geek box, everyone wins, thanks. So I have quite a few news stories to cover. I might have to break them up into two videos because of the length and how many there are, but without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So the anniversary event for Pokemon Go is still going on. You can catch yourself an Ash hat wearing Pikachu if you happen to still be able to get to this event before it cancels. It will still be running from July 6th to July 24th, and Pokemon Go Fest is going on July 22nd in Chicago. Now the thing about this is that I've covered this already, but there are tutorials and videos and articles saying how to get this Pokemon, how to get Ash hat wearing Pikachu. Okay, this isn't a difficult idea here. Pokemon Go only has a very select few ways of getting Pokemon. You can either walk around and encounter them, you can get them from eggs, or there might be a third, very exterior method of getting that Pokemon. That's about it. So when I see these videos like how to get an Ash hat wearing Pikachu, like, shocker, there's only a few methods to get it. The biggest thing about this story though that I wanted to mention is that if you do happen to get any eggs during this time, and they're a 2-kilometer egg, you can get an Ash hat wearing Pichu. And if you do evolve your Ash hat wearing Pikachu, it will turn into an Ash hat wearing Raichu. So that's cool, I guess. On to the next story. We have Star Wars Battlefront being detailed for Battlefront 2's beta. So they have come out and talked about when the beta is going to run. So basically, if you pre-order the game, you'll have access to it from October 4th to the 9th. If you didn't pre-order it, it'll be from the 6th to the 9th. Once again, you might not want to do this. This might not be an incentive to you because your stats very well might not carry over. So it would just be you playing a video game. There's plenty of games out there, so depending on if you really want this game at launch or not, you might not want to pre-order it for that little 2-day incentive period. With that said, they're going to be having something called Galactic Assault, and it's going to be taking place on the Naboo map, and they didn't offer a lot of details on this, but you're going to be able to try out several classes: the Assault Troopers, the Heavy Troopers, the Officers, and the Specialists, and there's not any heroes specified yet, but we do know from leaks that there's a lot of heroes. Now, I do have to say, the heroes that leak are kind of lame, okay? When I think Star Wars, I don't care about Cloud City guy, I don't care about the Lobot, I don't care about the background individuals, I don't care about Blaster Fire. That's not my thing. When I want to play a Star Wars game, I want to play as Darth Vader, I want to play as Yoda, the Apprentice, some of the Jedi, and the characters, the heroes that they put in this. A lot of hardcore Star Wars fans might be pissed off at me, but I'm not super hardcore into it. So I really like the Jedi and Sith Lords, you know? Why can't we get some Darth Bane up in here? Why can't we get some Kid Fisto, you know? Why can we not get these characters, but instead we get individuals who a lot of people either don't care about or don't know that much about? That's my Star Wars Battlefront 2 Heroes rant. I know people have their own opinions and ideas of what they want out of that game and the heroes, but there it is. Anyways, basically, it's going to be an objective-based multi-stage battle. You're going to be able to pilot an assortment of Star Wars greatest ships. They were talking about how it was going to possibly cover the era of the original trilogy, so think about episode 1 and the ships that were flying around and the combat that was occurring during that time. That's probably something that is going to happen in that beta. So the new Pokemon movie retells Ash's first adventure without Brock and Misty. Triggered. Who's triggered? I don't see how this couldn't trigger almost every hardcore nostalgic Pokemon fan. People are probably looking at me like, Jesus Christ, Proto, what's wrong with you? Now look, hang on now. I'm not personally upset about this. I'm not personally triggered by this, but I know for a fact that the internet is going to be on fire about this from the official hardcore Pokemon fans who wanted Brock and Misty. If you take them out of the movie, if you take them out of the anime, people are going to be upset. Basically, what ended up happening is that Kotaku detailed that Ash is not accompanied by Brock and Misty during his adventure for the upcoming 20th Pokemon film, which recounts Ash's earliest adventures in the anime. You guys know know this, we've talked about this, I've even detailed this coming out. But according to the official site, he's joined by Suji, which is a character that's pretty much green, like dressed in green. There's a green theme going on there. And they have a Lucario, and Makato, which is a bluish character. There's a blue theme going on there, and they have a Piplup. And Brock and Misty are not included among the list of main characters on the film's official site, and it's noted that the movie includes a retelling of Ash's heartbreaking goodbye with Butterfree, and Brock and Misty were written out of that. Now, I don't understand how this is going to happen, but it is worth noting that during the appearance of the end credits, Brock and Misty, along with several characters, will be there. So Tracy, May, Max, Dawn, Iris, Cillian, Serena, Clement, and Bonnie. Additionally, Team Rocket will be featured in the film, but there you go. There's the information. Look, I know it's going to be difficult to compress 900 plus episodes and several movies into one movie, which I think that's what they're trying to do here. I think that this is going to be a time travel thing where they're going to be putting in alternative universes and alternative scenarios with Ash, where he goes back through and revisits moments through his journey. I don't know how it's going to be. We don't have a lot of details talking about what exactly is going to happen. We know that there's new Pokemon involved and things like that, and that's per usual with the movie, so I guess we're just gonna have to wait. It's very curious to see these new random characters appearing here. They don't seem to have much information regarding them either. So here's some good news for the Nintendo Switch. WWE 2K18 is now coming to the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, so fall 2017, WWE 2K18 is scheduled for release. It's been since 2013 on the Wii, I believe, that a wrestling game, WWE style 2K, has been released. It just doesn't have it. Nintendo has been falling out of third-party support, and this would include games like this. The official Switch version is going to be releasing alongside the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions. It's unclear if it will get a deluxe version that allows early access. However, there are confirmed upgrades being made and already announced for the versions. Alterations to My Career mode, added customization options, and more are included, and the press release also implies that the new rendering engine is being used in the Switch version as well. So that means they're essentially going to be looking the same. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One and you want to play the console version and you also have a Switch, any combo of those, just you have a Switch and either an Xbox One or a PS4, you're probably going to want to get the Xbox One or PS4 versions. Now hang on before you crucify me. I'm not a fanboy of either one of those systems or Nintendo system, but the thing is, if you want the console experience and you're not going to take it on the go, there's really probably no reason to get the Switch version. Yes, the Switch version will probably look good, but it probably will pale in comparison to those other two versions, with potential upscaling 4K support and potential 4K patching within the future. Who knows what's going to happen at the end of the year? So if you're stuck at the 900p or 1080p version on the Switch and you don't really take your Switch anywhere, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? That's the whole point of the Switch. So if you're not going to go and move around with it, then basically you're buying a portable / console version of the game, but you're not using half of it, the portable version. There's a new ad for Nintendo UK. You can see it on Twitter. Once again, I'll link this in the description below and you can check it out at your leisure, and yeah, you can watch that. There's more details about this. There's no specific release date, and the PC and Xbox versions will arrive on October 17th, but you know, the PC versions are usually released several months later, so if you want to get this a little bit earlier, you might end up having to break down and buy a console. But the PC versions do get a lot easier, quicker, and better mod support. It's trade-off, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Got more news stories to cover, but it seems like this is a good stopping point for this section of news. There's quite a bit going on in the world of gaming, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of What You Missed. I'd really appreciate it if you could like and share this, because views have been going up and down like crazy. Sometimes I'll get 5,000 views, other times I'll get 15,000, and sometimes I'll get 10,000. And I'd really appreciate it if all my subscribers knew that I upload these videos every single day. So if you come back to my channel, I'll always have a new video every day. It doesn't matter if it's a holiday, it doesn't matter if I'm on vacation. I will always plan out and have extra videos unless there's some serious emergency, ladies and gentlemen. I love my job. job, and I love US fans, and I really appreciate your support. So please, once again, sign in, like this video, and share it where you can. Share it to gaming fans. Share it to people who are really big wrestling fans. Share it to Pokemon fans, and share it to Star Wars fans. I'm sure they'll appreciate knowing the updated information that's coming down your way. You guys have yourselves a great day. I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and thank you for watching.